is acetone to burn those off, and then you'll see once there's the two pieces, and then eventually the chin piece will go right here. It will be completely seamless from the forehead to the cheeks to the chin, and it all looks just like one piece. This is like movie level makeup. It's a franchise, you know, that everyone knows and loves and wants to see. You know, people would be upset if they came to see Shrek and, you know, it wasn't anything like the movies. Donkey will say, "What's your name?" And before I can even get out my line, a few kids in the audience will go, "Shrek! It's Shrek!" You know. But it's mine.
Eric loves Christmas. Yes. This is Lonnie.
How you doing?
And her cameraman Clint.
Eric, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
It's perfect for the camera.
It fits me perfectly. I just entered the chaos.
His face has 3 pieces and they're all made out of silicone. And that's what the nose and cheek piece I'm putting on right now.
Because I get to the theater 2 hours before the show, and I'm usually leaving about 45 minutes to an hour after the show, a lot of the cast never sees me other than as Shrek. And so we had worked together, Jason Scheffler's his name, he plays the Big Bad Wolf. We had worked together for about 2 months before I saw him at a party, and he was like, "Who are you?" And I was like, "It's me, Eric." And he was like, "Oh my God, I've never seen you not as Shrek." You didn't even know what I looked like.
Check out the butt cheeks.
They do. Every time that I come off
okay to say
stage,
that? Okay.
I switch my hands to try to get a somewhat dry pair. And also, Jory, this is Jory and Brandon. If we let sweat kind of, you know,
like the fat suits,
stick around in there, it eventually will make the prosthetics come off the face. We've been lucky enough, knock on wood, to not have anything
should
bad.
ask that question, right?
Yeah.
It's like one of those things.
Tonight, when the chin falls off, I'll be looking at you, Lonnie.
So I heard that you're a new father.
I am a new father. My wife, Lisa, and I just had, well, she had the baby. I didn't have the baby. Her name's Sophia Marie Petersen. She's 4.5 months old right now. Wow. And they're on the road with me, which is great.
Oh, jeez, I'm like a crackpot magnet.
Yeah, I'm American. I'm from Chicago. If anything, I have a Midwestern accent.
So why does Shrek have a Scottish accent? Why?
You know, that's never really been established. This is $1 billion worldwide smash franchise. So I'm not going to change some major aspects of Shrek. You know, he's still going to be green, he's still going to be grumpy, he's still going to talk with a Scottish accent, you know? Because to change that would be, I think, a little shocking for the kids and the adults out there. So I've never really found out why Mike Myers decided to do it with a Scottish accent, but he did, and so I'm continuing that trend of the character.
You want to hear like stories from people with Scottish accents. It's going to be a good long story.
You know, and that's I think that's part of it. This is the same makeup design that we used in the Broadway company. And it's good because the way that it comes together really does allow you to sing full out and talk without any, nothing falling off and everything.
Oh my gosh, it feels like skin.
Mm-hmm.
No, if you zoom in on this, you can see there's pores and everything.
So Lonnie, where's the best place to get sourdough bread in San Francisco?
Sourdough bread?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Isn't that like a San Francisco thing? Sourdough bread?
It is, but I'm not.
Lonnie, you're stumped. He stumped you on
Well,
this
sushi.
question.
See, sushi.
Okay, that's lovely. Now let's go.
This is how the sea must go. You stand.
And she was an understudy for Fiona on Broadway as well. So they paired us up and we did a couple scenes together and each sang some songs and we got it, which was awesome. You know, they've seen Shrek for, all these years growing up, and then he's like right there. It's like the best 3D that you could have, As an actor, always saw me as kind of like the goofy sidekick kind of, googly-eyed dude or something like that, or a stoner guy or something like that. And so to get to play essentially a leading man is really exciting for me, and that's kind of the story of Shrek. They think that he's just this like, grumpy, ugly ogre, and before he knows it, he's like the hero and saving the day and getting the girl, which is, very exciting for him and for me.
And you get to live that almost every night.
Yeah, it's fun.
So you're like Shrek, you have many layers, like
That's
an onion.
right. That's right. I know it sounds a little cheesy, but I've always wanted to play the Phantom in Phantom of the Opera. I'm a little young still, but eventually I'd like to do that part. Yeah.
In what way you think the Phantom is going older?
Phantom's usually a little bit older.
You know, if they can put on all this makeup to make
That's
you
true.
look
They
like
can
a
make me
ogre.
look 10 years older. More than once, a few times, Donkey will say, "What's your name?" And before I can even get out my line, a few kids in the audience will go, "Shrek! It's Shrek!" You know, which is pretty cute. Because I think the kids, you know, they get so excited and they think that they're back in their living rooms watching a movie, and so they think that they can kind of talk and be, interactive. But we love that. It's fun for us.
Here in the dressing room of Eric Petersen as he transforms into Shrek the musical here in San Francisco. Thank you so much, Eric.
Thanks, Lonnie. Nice to meet you.
Clint, the whole idea of this interview is I interviewed him, he feels comfortable, reveals something embarrassing about himself. Not like somehow you jump into the game.
I'm starting to feel real comfortable, like, And go.
Now for the start threes. First one up, what's your favorite wine or beer that you just love to drink after a night at Shrek?
Miller High Life, the champagne of beers. Taco Bell.
Taco Bell?
Yeah.
Wow. Beer, Taco Bell.
I have a very pedestrian palate. Probably my iPad or my iPhone.
That's one of the most popular answers. Thank you so much. What do you like doing on your iPad or iPhone?
Everything, watching movies, reading books, playing games, drawing.
What's your favorite game?
Probably Angry Birds right now.
Angry Birds?
Yeah.
The whole world.
Farquaad. Farquaad, that's me.
Yeah, actually, you wouldn't have to kneel for that.
I'd be Lord Farquaad. Yeah. It's okay. If I had to have a fault, shortness would be an okay one to have. It gets away from all my other faults.
I figured that.
Things are looking up here into luck. They're looking up into luck.